If you run a peptide company and your entire business depends on Stripe, Square, or PayPal, you might be just one email away from getting completely shut down overnight. And the crazy part is, a lot of these businesses are not doing anything intentionally wrong. They just don't understand how risky the peptide industry looks to traditional payment processors. What is going on, everyone? My name is Derek Alexander. I'm the CEO of Fix My Fees, and over the last year, we've spoken with a lot of peptide companies that suddenly lost processing, had funds frozen, or just got hit with account reviews completely out of nowhere. And honestly, most of the time, it's not because they're scammers, it's because they're using processors that were never actually built for this industry in the first place. See, companies like Stripe, Square, and PayPal are built for mass market, low risk businesses. Things like standard e-commerce, software companies, retail stores, predictable industries. Peptides are much different. The industry sits in a very gray area from a risk perspective, and a lot of these platforms rely heavily on automated algorithms to monitor these accounts. That means things like sudden sales spikes or higher ticket sizes, recurring billing or customer disputes, certain wording on your website, or even just your advertising patterns can trigger huge reviews automatically. And sometimes it's not even fraud. It's just the system deciding your account suddenly looks risky. Now let's talk about chargebacks for a second, because this is another massive issue. Processors care heavily about chargeback ratios, and peptide companies naturally deal with more risk there. But customers forget about their charges on their card, and some people dispute after receiving their products. Reoccurring billing creates a lot of confusion, and shipping delays create complaints. And even if you think the dispute may seem unfair, processors are always looking at the overall exposure and risk. And then there's compliance and misunderstandings. A lot of peptide companies accidentally create problems without even realizing it. Things like medical claims, aggressive marketing language, before and after promises, or just wording that sounds too pharmaceutical can immediately raise red flags. And the scary part is, a lot of businesses don't know there's an issue until payouts stop. So imagine waking up, having a nice morning, but you see your ads are still running, customers are still ordering, inventory is already paid for, but your processors just froze all of your money. That happens more often than people realize, which is exactly why redundancy really matters. You should never rely on one processor in this industry. The larger your peptide company gets, the more dangerous it becomes to depend on a single payment solution. Smart companies build a backup infrastructure. They diversify, they work with processors that actually understand the peptide space. And at Fix My Fees, we help peptide companies find more stable payment processing solutions that are actually built for higher risk industries. So if your business is dealing with shutdowns, frozen funds, reviews, or you just simply want a safer backup option, shoot us a text, send us an email. All of our information is below in the description. And remember, you should never rely on one processor in this industry. I'm Derek Alexander. Thanks for watching, and I hope we can help you out.